What's up, guys? I'm Ryan Greenspan from San Diego Dynasty with another edition of Play Smart Paintball, brought to you by my friends Mike and Travis over at pbswagbag.com. If you haven't had a chance to check out pbswagbag.com, go to their website and check out all the monthly deals that they have. A lot of times they do giveaways where sometimes you can win a jersey, but like mine, you can win a tank. They give away a lot of free stuff along with the monthly subscription that laces you up with some PB swag every month. This video series is meant to bring some simple and easy to do at home or at the field drills. And I've spoken about communication and some on-field conditioning. So this one is something that I see oftentimes that people have mistakes with the breakout. Just right off the break, a lot of people have some confusion on how to start. I've learned the best way to kind of tweak this drill over the many years of teaching clinics around the world. So the basic fundamentals is generally when you're playing paintball, you want to have your body squared to your opponents. So I'm standing here just like in any other professional sport. You look at baseball, hockey, football, soccer, everybody's always standing squared to their opponents. The same thing goes for when you're on the start gate. So follow me a little bit over here. If I'm going out to the right hand side of the field, my gun is in my right hand, my body is squared up to my opponents, and my gun's across my chest. From this position, I can either bring my gun up and shoot, I can run and shoot, okay? Or I can just take off running. The biggest thing is my back leg that pushes my weight off is going with the momentum of my body, so I don't take a lot of energy to get my gun up. So if this is the position I want to be in when I'm shooting, my gun's back here, and as I take my first step, everything comes across my body that way. Same thing goes when I'm coming out to the left-hand side. My gun is in my left hand, so I shoot across my body all the time. So I'm standing here, and I go out running this direction, okay? You never want to have your gun in the right hand when you're running out to the left-hand side, because now if I want to pick up and shoot, I have to run backwards in order to get my shot on the center. Now, the exception of this, as far as squaring your body up off the break, is when you're playing in the back center. So if I'm playing in the back center from right here, if I'm going to be shooting out to the right-hand side, I'm going to have my gun across my body. I'm going to have my body wound up like a tight spring. Now, initially, my body's going to be squared up this direction. That's only because I have to touch the start gate, and I can't stand like this because this is too big of a motion, and I'm going to be moving forward into my back center bunker. So if you take a look at my feet really quickly, if you look at my front foot is pointed in the direction that I want to move. My back foot is planted sideways, and my gun's across my body. So when I take that first step, if you come up now up to the top of my body, I'm squared up. So again, from right here, I look, my eyes are always pointed downfield, and I'm gonna connect the back of my gun with the front of my nose by just bringing my gun across my body here. So this is the motion, all right? So as I come forward, my body's gonna square up with my opponents, and I'm gonna be shooting directly straight. Same thing on the left-hand side. Gun comes across my body here, just like this. So, the big thing here to take away is you want to come across your body. You don't want to come up and down. That's a little unnatural. Also, your scope of where you miss, you're missing high and low rather than left and right. It's okay to miss left and right as long as your shot's right on target as far as the height-wise. But if you're shooting up and down, that axis is not a very acceptable way to be missing your target. So what I want you guys to do to practice this drill at home or at the field where I am right now is I want you to run it several times, because I want you guys to get kind of tired and a little fatigued, because when you are fatigued, you make mental mistakes. So the idea is you're going to line up in this position. You're going to break out maybe 5 or 10 steps with your right hand. Do that 5 times. Put a target downfield in the back center, somewhere else you can shoot so you know where you're shooting, and then come right back, switch it up to your left side. Do this 5 times. Break out. 1, come back to center. 2, come back to center. Do that 5 times. Then do the same thing up the center. Okay? So you're just getting that muscle memory and you're getting that repetition down. Then what I want you to do is, usually this works better with a friend, but what you're going to do is you're going to number the spots: 1R, 2R, 1L, and 2L. The 1s are in the center, the 2s are on the outside. So your friend will always go in there and say, okay, 1R. That means back center, 1, right hand, shoot. And then he's going to say 2L or whatever. And then as soon as you hear that, you're coming across this direction, you're going out here. And constantly someone's going to be giving you communication, so you have to think about where you're lining up, all right? And the idea behind this is so when you're running out to the flag station because you're late and your equipment wasn't working properly, you know exactly where you're supposed to line up, even when you're a little fatigued. And that's going to be second nature. So we're trying to trim the fat in your personal game and make sure that you guys know exactly when, where, and how you're supposed to be on the field before the game starts so you can focus on everything else. So hopefully that helped you guys out. I want to thank the pbswagbag.com guys for sponsoring this videos. I think you guys should thank them as well so I can continue to do this. And check out their website, pbswagbag.com, and stay tuned for more Play Smart Paintball. Brought to you by Mike and Travis. Thanks a lot, guys.